I want to welcome you back to BLACKSITE tonight. We're going to talk about Cassie's husband, Alex Fine. I believe he will leave her within the next 2 years. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. Everybody loves the statement that Alex Fine put out with the media today. It was emotional, it was loving towards his wife in the situation that she dealt with Sean P. Diddy Combs. But this is part of the play. I believe when it's all said and done, that this man will leave Cassie within the next 2 years. The only reason why she fell for Alex Fine is not because he's a good guy, not because she wasn't still in love with Diddy. She needed a soft landing. She needed a simp, somebody who could rehabilitate her career within the public. She needed a family. And she used Alex Fine. And when they got together and they started having children, and remember, they were living at her mother's house. They had no money. So they had to come together and find a way to make some money. What better than to go after her former boyfriend, Sean P. Diddy Combs? I don't believe she told him everything. I believe she gave him parts of the story, but she didn't give him the whole story like she gave the rest of America on the stand. And now he has to feel less than a man. This woman not only was a 304, she was sleeping not only with half of the team, the full team. And now he has to look at her every night, not in the same way. Yes, that is the mother of his children, but to see what she was doing and what she was saying, that he had no idea. See, it's easy for her to tell a story, but the story was told from her own words while she was on the stand. This is why he was so angry when he was sitting in, and sometimes he had to walk out because he knows that he can't stand this as a man. Now, you have plenty of women out here saying that he's a real man. That's the type of man he wants. That this bottom shelf Brad, because that's what he is the perfect guy because he's willing to take on all these bodies that she had. We don't know if she slept with hundreds of thousands of men. We don't even know. And we know that a woman like Cassie, who's a real 304, don't say she's young, she's naive. She was playing games with Ryan Leslie, Diddy, Michael B. Jordan, the former football player, Alex Fine, and we don't even know who else. But this woman right here found her a younger man who gave her a soft landing, somewhere to where she could pretend that she was a great woman. And they decided to run the play on Diddy for 30 million but received 20 million from his insurance company. So many of you were saying you believe that this guy is going to stay. You believe that his family, after hearing this nonsense, this reckless woman who seems like she still loves P. Diddy the way she was cheating on him after she said he raped her. Let me tell you something. A man could play his roles in a movie, play his roles on the street. When it's all said and done, he can recalibrate. He can start his new life over with half of his money and move back into regular society with a respectable woman. Because there is no way in hell that she's going to be seen out on these streets as a respectable woman. She can't just blame it all on Diddy. She, to me, was a willing participant. If you listen to some of those texts, yes, we know about the violence. That's unacceptable. You can be charged with DV, you can be put in jail for DV. But this here, the way she spoke after the great incident, after all these different issues, and she still cheated on this man, knowing that she only saw this man as the simp that she always wanted. You remember when people talk about Russell Wilson after Sierra body was laid all over the entertainment industry? This is who he is. And this is why so many women love Alex Fine. Because he looks like the perfect guy who's willing to accept anything. But I don't think he's that dumb. He has a game plan that she knows nothing about. And within the next 2 years, you'll see when everything dies down, everything becomes normal. When the water is level, you're going to hear that divorce attorney saying, it's over. I can no longer deal with this woman. Give me half of my money so I can move on with my life. And she'll accept it. She'll have no choice. Because he knows what she has done in the past. She needed a younger man in which she could manipulate. And she manipulated this man. So we'll see what happens in the future. Let's see within the next 2 or 3 years if he's such a great guy, the perfect guy, the guy out of a romance novel who comes through and rescues a woman. Or was he just there for a period of time to get what he wanted? I'm telling you, this is not going to end well for Cassie because he can always move on. He's a young man. He can start over and find him a respectable woman with all that money that he had because he has no real career in entertainment training because he's probably been, you know what, blacklisted by P. Diddy and his friends. So I want to hear your comments in the comment section. I want to thank you for listening to BLACKSITE. Hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.